many events were postponed. There were many events that were upcoming, but many events declined because of the pandemic. We can't hold an event because of the pandemic, and no crowd is needed because they also have to keep safe by ourselves. So the negative part, it has limited me from attending events, which I really love, by the way. I love attending modern events. It has limited me from going for training. It gives me limited time for going for trainings because there is curfew. We should quarantine, we should keep safe, we should
All
have
right.
our masks on. So it really affects us as models. But through it, we can also train. You can train by yourself. It's a chance that models can train by themselves. By working out, you should work out almost daily while you're at home. Train on your heels, because if you don't want to forget your work, you have to train.
All right, that's so amazing indeed. So getting back to the one and only Mr. How can you define your interest in modeling since day one?
Thank you very much for the question. My interest in modeling is what one day be very frank, one day be able to track the families that are the Milan and Paris Fashion Week to put out the name that is Kenyan on the platform, on the worldwide platform, also on the male side. We've had very many female models from our country being able to make it on that podium, and very few male models. So for myself, as a personal journey, as a personal challenge, to be able to bring out the whole male aspect of beauty and pageantry and, in essence, high fashion into the Kenyan market.
All right, all right. So our viewer, if you're joining us right now, this is GBS Art Club, and we do this each and every Thursday and Friday from 8:30 to 9 p.m. and featuring incredible form of arts in the building. And tonight we are live with Mr. and Miss Birmingham, Kenya 2020-2021. So feel free to be part of our conversation. Hit us across our social media platforms as GBS TV Africa, and then we'll be getting back to you later. So right about now, getting back to the one and only Queen, how can you define your creativity when it comes to modeling?
When it comes to modeling, creativity comes from passion. If you love what you're doing, you'll be creative enough. So for me, creativity is what you feel, how you want to describe yourself, how you want to tell your feelings about something or about the thing that you've been told. So creativity for me, it's always good for models to be more creative, because the more you are creative, the more you show how you feel about something. Creativity, in short, is just to show feelings.
All right, all right. So getting back to the one and only Mr. Maybe if you are given a chance to be a CEO, can you just mention me three characters you look before you employ someone in your company or in your organization?
Thank you very much for that question. This is actually fundamentally what modeling is really all about. These three very important characters that any human being or any person trying to interact, willing to interact with others, ought to really have. First and foremost is integrity. You have to be one who interacts is one and is always there. Second is teamwork. You need to realize that you're not alone in this world and you're part of a family, and you need to be there for each and every other person. Thirdly, and most importantly, is trustworthiness. You've got to have trust with the people you are working with, and as a CEO of a firm or a company, I really value someone whom I can really trust and believe in them coming through and delivering on their own.
All right, I think I have all those qualities, so I better be one of your your team.
Right. It is allowed. It is allowed.
anyways, getting back to Miss, maybe if you're given a chance as Miss Birmingham 2020-2021, if you're given a chance to work with one ministry in Kenya, which ministry are you going to choose?
Sorry, when given a chance to work with?
Any ministry in Kenya.
Ministry. I'll choose to work with, let me say, I'll choose to work with one of the companies that I know and I love very much is the pads industry, the company, because you find most ladies in the current pandemic, apart from corona, it's high pregnancies amongst the teenagers. And given a chance to work with any ministry, I'll choose to work with the pads industry so that we can be able to provide pads to younger ladies that cannot afford pads for themselves.
All right. If you're given a chance to change anything in modeling industry, what can you change?
What I can change mostly is let me see, the main challenge that models face is lack of payment. Modeling, actually pageantry, it's really hard for you to pay. So I'll just change the view of models towards modeling, because many models go with the expectations. And if you go somewhere expecting something instead of building yourself, you'll end up giving up and end up being heartbroken. So what I can change is that expectations from models. Let them lower their expectations and work and dream higher. The higher you go, the better it becomes.
All right, all right. Throwing back to the one and only Mister, do you think that modeling is accepted in Kenya fully? And how is the payment? Is modeling paying? Can modeling like pay bills?
Oh, thank you very much for that question. I began by laughing because, to be really honest, I don't feel we've realized fully the potential that modeling, in general, the modeling industry can bring to this country. On the financial end, to be honest, really, we can, as things are right now, and we are hoping to change this eventually someday in the near future, it is unsustainable. To just be frank, it is really unsustainable to go full-time modeling. I'd say most times, most models have a part-time job or some other source of income supplementing the modeling income.
All right, that's so amazing. So, Miss, I'm giving you one chance to ask Mr. Birmingham 2020 any questions or something you need to know from him.
Or something I need to know from him. Okay, I already know most about him, but one thing I want to know from him is that what does he expect at the end of this year, at the end of our reign? What does he expect to change? What that former Mr. Birmingham didn't do that he's wishing to do better in?
All right, all right. So I'm getting that same question back to you. Like, what are you planning to change as the new Miss Birmingham 2020-2021?
I'm just planning to introduce some modeling events, some events that can lead to the growth of our Amola model, because Miss and Miss Birmingham is the face of industrialization, and we are the face of industrialization. So we have to. I want to encourage my youth, be by their side, encourage them in their talents, in whatever they do, so that we grow together and be the face of industrialization in our country.
All right, a very, very big shout out to you. So, getting back to the one and only King, you've been patient for some time. So, like, if you're given a chance, like, to meet any model in maybe locally, internationally, who are you planning to meet?
Thank you. As I had stated earlier, my dream is to one day be a force and a mover in the high fashion industry. I genuinely like to meet one and only Money here again. He's based out of New York, and he's really a role model for me. And it should be really an honor, to be honest, on my end, to get to interact with him one of these very fine days.
All right, but maybe for those who are watching the show for the first time, what purpose or
Yes.
what purpose is a model? How can I say? What's
Yes.
the purpose of a model in Kenya?
What's the purpose of a model in Kenya? Firstly, I would say we relate more to brands when they are told to us in a way we can relate to them, in a way we can feel them being a part of us. Now, this is the role that models do play. It's not about picturing the ideal scenario, more or less, but mostly about picturing something you can really relate to, something you feel connected to in one way or another. And in doing so, modeling brings about or bridges that gap that is mostly uh, companies that or firms that are our large corporations in the common man. Yes. So I'd say modeling is a connector between the people and the companies and firms.
All right, all right. A very big shout out to you, Mister. So, getting back to the one and only Queen, like, what does it really take you to smile while you're on the runway?
Uh-huh. Thank you. What makes me to smile is my confidence. You know, you have to be confident during that time. You have to believe in yourself. You are the queen. You have to own the runway. If you start looking at other models, you start comparing yourself. Believe me, you'll not have the smile. But if you believe in yourself, be confident, you'll own that smile, on that stage.
All right.
That's always gives me smile.
Well, briefly, Mister, can you just mention like how the event happened, where it happened, and so forth?
Thank you. The event happened last month, that is August the 14th. We were hosted by a gracious host, that is the Rainbow Royal Resort. A very massive shout out and thank you to them. It was majorly coordinated and run by the Amola Moda Kenya company. Big shout out to the CEO and general managers, Johnny and Henry, for organizing such a very beautiful virtual event. And as I've stated, it was the first virtual beauty pageant in Kenya. Just to show how the modeling and fashion industry is very adaptive to changing times. We were able to have an event that was live streamed on social media platforms that was coordinated from virtual scenarios. We would have meetings and trainings. In fact, we only got to meet physically the last week to the event. We had to oblige them to follow all the COVID-19 rules and regulations, matters of social distancing, personal protective equipment, taking precautions such as body temperature, minimizing interactions and all of that. Then eventually we had culminating the main event on the 14th that was live streamed on all social media platforms. We even had a shout out to the channel. We are thankful very much. And so it was really a very beautiful experience getting to as much as we lacked the audience and crowd that mostly accompanies such beautiful events, it was nonetheless a very wonderful one.
All right. All right, all right. A very, very big shout out to the whole crew who managed the event. I think that's one of the events that I've seen. It was so big and it was done virtually. Anyways, a very big shout out to the whole crew. So, Mister, before I let you go, I want to know, how can you rate your creativity?
How can I rate my creativity? Wow. Firstly, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say 10, and not to brag or anything. I do believe I put in my all in all matters that we do feel do need I give it 100%. That's all I can say.
All right, all right, all right. That's so amazing indeed. Getting back to the one and only Queen, kindly let me know what you did to judges to convince them to announce you as Miss Birmingham 2020-2021.
What I did was just simple. I just convinced them through my attires. I ensured that I was so unique and creative. Then the second one was my smile. I ensured that my smile was standing out so that I can be unique also. Yeah, and my confidence. My confidence also, I placed it on another level so that I can get a chance. I was thinking, I know I am going to get this. And then lastly is by being confident in answering the questions well and convincing them that that's the correct answer that I have for them.
I want to give you like one more chance to big up or to give a shout out to only 3 people, like from your family or something, or people you value in your life.
Uh-huh. Thank you for the opportunity. The first people that I would love to thank very much are my parents. They are the best, by the way. They've been pushing me, praying for me. If not their prayers, I would have not been here. They've been supporting me since I remember the first times it was at least a bit hard, but as time moves on, they've been giving me full support. And secondly, goes to my mentor, who is my aunt, who was the Principal of the Year. She won the Principal of the Year award in 2017. She has been supporting me in this journey of mine and making my dreams come true, praying for me, supporting me in everything. Thanks to her very much. And the third one, I want to say very big thank you to my friends. They've been telling me, Bruna, you can do this. They believe in me. And with their prayers and believing in me has made me to reach where I am today. I give a very great thank you to them.
All right, Mister. There are people who are watching you. So many people are watching you,
Yes.
and they are interested in being a model. Just
Yes.
what are you going to tell them in less than 3 seconds?
Believe in yourself. That is all it starts with. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Take the first step. The remaining 1,000 steps will come through.
All right. So how can people find you? Maybe across all your social media platforms and so forth.
Yes, I go by the name Henry Kipkorir on all social media platforms at _Henry Kipkorir.
All right, that's so amazing. So, Miss, there are people who are watching you still, and they are like, you can be a mentor. So, how can they going to find you and maybe link up with you?
Before I tell them my where they can find me, I want to say great thank you to Amala Moda Kenya and to Rainbow Real Resort for the chance that they gave us. And where you can find me at Instagram, it's Bruna _BRUNNERH_. Facebook, Bruna Maz, the same BRUNNERH. And on Twitter, Bruna Gutu, BRUNAH.
All right, that's so amazing indeed. So, like, bro, less than a minute, less than 1 second, just can you pass any message to Kenyans as far as this pandemic is concerned?
Yes, thank you very much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, all members of the Republic that is Kenya, we are in this together. Nonetheless, despite all the challenges we are facing, we can do this. We have done this before and we very much can do this. Stay safe, keep social distance, maintain all Ministry of Health guidelines given to all of us. Thank you very much. We can do this.
All right, that's so amazing indeed. So, Miss, Kenyans are still watching. They want to know what kind of message are you having? You as a queen representing many, like, what kind of a message are you having?
The message I have is always believe in yourself and trust in yourself. And the last one, you can get it. I can get it. Corona is real. Stay safe, sanitize, put on your mask, maintain 1.5-meter distance, and let's get rid of this pandemic. Let it not finish us.
All right. A very, very big shout out to the one and only Queen, Miss Birmingham 2020, alongside the one and only king that I know, Mr. Henry, Mr. Birmingham 2020. So a very big shout out to you guys, and thank you for accepting our invite tonight. So I hope that we can do this again next time, even physically. So our viewer, thank you so much for joining us. This has been your Birthday your heart is sure GBS Art Club, and you already know how we do this manze. Tupatane tena next week, same place, same time, with another incredible and incredible form of art in the building. So right about now, jibambe manze na weekendi, kesho ni sato nini nini. So let's do this again next time. Blessings.